Okay, now let us talk about the story that happened in 2018. Now, this story is about a 5-year-old child that was asked to leave her prestigious public primary school due to the fact that she wear her natural hair in locks. Yes, this is what happened in Jamaica. Let that sink in. This is where we're at, right? And I find this decision very hypocritical because the Jamaican government, they use Rastafarian lifestyle, their culture, their philosophy, their music, they market it and use it to make money for themselves and their elite friends, right? Now I find that very hypocritical. And I have to ask a question. Why is it that the Jamaican public, they sit and they be passive to what is happening in Jamaica? Because it is not enough that hundreds of children are going missing. Now we are seeing our children basic human rights being swept under the carpet, right? This culture that Jamaicans will live around, that they got to be quiet, because being quiet is being a good citizen. Being quiet is being dignified. You need to stop it, right? Our children is coming under attack and we should not be surprised, because I already show you that most teachers are part of secret societies that operates in Jamaica. So we should not be surprised when these demonic entities raise their head, when these demonic entities attack our children, because this is an attack. It is an attack against our basic human rights and we should not be surprised, right? Now, a few days ago, a popular Jamaican DJ by the name of Foota Hype, I think he's a selector, not DJ. He made some comments that he was very disappointed in the Rastafarian community because they are not very vocal on morality. And I do agree with some of what he had to say, because if the Rastafarians were very vocal and let their voices be heard, this type of thing would not be happen. These people would not feel comfortable to disrespect Rastafarianism. Right? Now in 2019, we also got another case where a Jamaican reggae artist by the name of Jador, his real name is Sean McDonald. He made some allegations and he said members of the Jamaican Constabulary Force forcefully took his Rastafarian children from their home, trimmed their locks and fed them meat. Right? These people are too comfortable in attacking Rastafarians. Why? Right? Let us not forget what happened to the Rastafarian communities with the Coral Gardens attack. You can go and look this story up in your own time, because I tell you, there is a effort and a hatred against the Rastafarians, and I will be making a connection. Now, we all speak that this is a spiritual war, but when spiritual war is raging in front of our very eyes, we do not recognize what is happening. And these entities that operate in Jamaica, they understand how Jamaicans work. They will make a whole lot of noise and they will talk and nothing will come of it. Because after all, they did make a whole lot of noise about the mining in the cockpit country. Is it still going on? Did they manage to stop the mining in the cockpit country? If they cannot stop the mining in the cockpit country, then they cannot stop the attack on the Rastafarian communities. So today is the Rastafarian, tomorrow it will be you, right? Understand that. Now let me show you and enlighten you why they hate the Rastafarians. Because before there was social media, before there were so many people running around telling you how woke they are, telling you that you should wake up, telling you how you should eat well, it was the Rastafarians who was using their music, their culture, to let you know that you should be careful of what you put inside your temple. You should be careful of the food that you eat. It is the Rastafarians that were telling us that we should bring up our children in high morality with high integrity, right? They were telling us not to take part in sexual debauchery. I'm coming under some serious spiritual attack as I go over this list. It is unreal. right? It is the Rastafarians that were warning us about this white Jesus, white God complex. It is the Rastafarians that were telling us to raise our vibrations. And they were using their music and doing so for decades. So there is a natural age for the Rastafarians, and there is an age for people who wear their hair in the natural form, because your hair is a antenna. Your hair is what you use to communicate with the universe, to communicate with the Most High. So therefore, there has to be an age for people who is on high vibration scales. These people cannot be turned with the frequency that they're using on Jamaicans, because Jamaica is under serious frequency attack. And many of them don't realize what is going on, why they are killing each other like that. They do not understand why the sexual debauchery is so high in Jamaica. That is because they are under frequency attack. And it is the Rastafarians who for decades have been warning Jamaicans, who have been telling us to keep our vibrations high, telling us to keep our temples clean, telling us to raise our children well, raise them on a high moral ground with integrity. It is the Rastafarians that were letting us know all of this. Now today, everyone is vegan, everyone is woke, but it was the Rastafarians that were warning us, and that is why they aid them that much. Right? Your hair is your antenna. It is what you use to communicate with the Most High and the universe. So they got to get rid of you and it, because if they're trying to attack your children, which this is what it is, you cannot have children with high vibration running around in Jamaica when they're trying to bring in the new world order, the new satanic world order. Now, let us get into the decision in 2020 that the Jamaica Supreme Court made regarding this case. Now, on the eve of Emancipation Day, the Supreme Court ruled that the constitutional rights of the 5-year-old Jamaican girl were not breached in 2018 when she was denied access to the prestigious primary school. Right? Now they sent you a message loud and clear, and they make sure to send it on Emancipation Eve, so you understand. You think you are free? You are not free. Right? These people use dates to best effect. These elites, they know what they are doing. But unfortunately, Jamaicans are sleeping, and the Rastafarian communities are not sending any fire. They are not being vocal, and they are not standing in their truth. They are not standing in morality, and that is why these things are allowed to happen, and people feel comfortable to disrespect them and to clown them at all times. We need to pray. And we need to pray for our children also. As I say, glory be to the Most High.